light. Hi everyone, and this is the Legendary Art back again with more. This I'm going to be doing another Beyblade Burst Surge unboxing. This is going to be for Jet Wyvron. As you can see on the side. Yeah. It shows the animated version of Jet Wyvron there. It's bursting Spear Dualahan for some reason. No one knows why. It's defense type, as you can tell. And right there is a Beyblade through the box. It looks really amazing, to be honest. I actually this is one of the Beyblades that I forgot about, and when it came out I was wondering, wait, this exists? But yeah, I'm really just happy that we did get Jet Wyvron in the first place, because I forgot about it personally. Those are the stats if you want to pause and read it. It says 4 attack, 0 burst, 11 defense, 6 weight, 2 agility, and 1 stamina, which is kind of weird, but yeah. It is defensive type, but it should have a little bit more stamina than just 1. It says for the gimmick, impact absorbing ring. And now, let's get on to the unboxing. Okay, so we're going to go part by part. Anyway, the layer is Jet Wyvron. Under Takara Tomy, it has rubber for the gimmick. Well, the gimmick actually includes rubber, so that for when facing opposite spin, it's supposed to lock up, and then when facing right spin Beyblades, it's supposed to be free spinning. Yeah, it's supposed to be like this, where it basically gets locked up when battling a certain type, and then battling another type just free spins. It's a really interesting gimmick, but the fact that it doesn't have rubber kind of means that they nerfed it, and I don't know how I feel about that. I'm just glad that it free spins to begin with, because yeah, a lot of the gimmicks were removed. But outside of that, it looks really good, to be honest. Like, it's transparent, the little green in the center, it looks just like the anime for the most part, besides the little bit of lack of detail. But I like it. It looks amazing. There's a QR code if you want to scan it. Those are the slopes. Not sure if you really care about the slopes, but there they are. The disc is called Central. Okay, I think you know what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Hasbro, why? So if you didn't know, so just for the people that don't know, Central was actually one of the first discs to ever come out under Takara Tomy. It came out for the single layer Beyblades. If you don't know what single layer Beyblades are, those are the original versions of Herbaeus, Valtrak, Spryzen, and Rocktivore. Those came out under Hasbro in like 2 packs and stuff, but for Takara Tomy, that was what they started Beyblade Burst off with. So this Beyblade piece has basically been around since year 1. And I don't really understand why they decided to put this on a Beyblade that is literally about, I think we're about like 4 or 5 years into Beyblade now. This makes no sense. But yeah, Central, it was good when it first came out, I think, but it was immediately outclassed. So I think it's just okay for a disc, but as of right now, it's extremely outclassed and should be replaced. I'll show you how to fix it later though. Here is the driver. The driver is called Needle. And this is kind of weird. So, didn't know, Needle is kind of looks like this. It's just supposed to be shorter. They made everything taller for the gimmick to work. Well, not exactly, but that's what they want you to believe. They made everything taller for the gimmick to work this time, so it's really tall for no reason, and I honestly don't mind it. They did shave off the little spikes and gave it a little bit of a pointed tip, which, yeah. I don't really know how I feel about that, but it kind of represents Wyvron well enough, so I'm not exactly mad that they put Neil in this release. Jet Wyvron. Oh no. No! Anything but this, please. Okay, so the slopes are okay, but kind of weak. I know I shouldn't complain because it has a whole free spin gimmick, but a free spin gimmick doesn't mean that this Beyblade will be invincible. So having weak slopes, that's kind of bad. Especially for it being so tall. Like, do you see this? Yeah, this is very, very weird and kind of weak in terms of the design, but we'll see what happens when I do the test battle. I do have Helios. So I'm going to battle against Helios once, and then Roktavor once, and then Dullahan once because of box art, and then I'll tell you my thoughts on how it fixed Jet Wyvron. Up first is Helios. 3, 2, 1, let it rip! Whoa! I just launched a Beyblade into the ring and it was already getting knocked around. Not exactly sure how I feel about that, but Helios is holding up pretty well. For pretty much just ramming into Wyvron in the beginning. And Wyvron didn't really slide, surprisingly enough. Helios wins that round with a survivor finish. 3, 2, 1, let it rip! It's getting pushed around a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel bad. Like, Wyvron is probably one of the better Beyblades design-wise, but Hasbro did it so wrong. Halfway bursting. It's not really surprising for a Ragnarok Beyblade, well, Roktavor Beyblade, but still. 3, 2, 1, let it. Okay. Dullahan was launched first. And Wyvron, unsurprisingly, takes the win. Even with the gimmick being lost, there was still hope for it, but it's just so thin. So thin and too tall. As with most Surge Beyblades. So, you might wonder, how will I fix it? Easy. So, under Takara told me it came with the round disc. The round disc was purple, but this time Hasbro was nice. Hasbro actually created the Pro Series version of Lord Spryzen. Does hurt to actually take it apart, but still. We have the round disc, and we can actually use this to fix our Jet Wyvron here. I know that it's an extra $20 purchase, but that's what I'm here for. I'll do the test battles and you could just enjoy not spending money, I guess. Anyway, we're going to redo the battles and I'll show you just how much of an improvement this is. 3, 2, 1, let it rip! See? It's not getting knocked around anymore. Now Wyvron actually has weight to it, and it's actually fighting back. Yeah, it's still lost, but at least now it put more of a fight. 2, 1, let it. Kind of a calm battle. But you can still tell that Wyvron's not really being knocked around anymore. Yeah, it still gets knocked off balance, but it still just does better overall in terms of performance. Light. Okay, there you go. I have solved all your problems. One simple disc change actually fixed the whole Beyblade. It's not gonna make the Beyblade go from horrible to the best in the universe, but this is basically the combo it was supposed to have, and it was also more anime accurate too. This is one of those cases where I'm just happy that Hasbro kind of gave us the part that we needed to kind of, fix it. So Jet Wyvron, I feel like is a great Beyblade in terms of looks. In terms of performance, it's pretty bad, but you can actually fix it with the round disc like I showed you. Outside of that, I recommend this Beyblade for collectors and people that just love Wyvron. That's all I can really say. In terms of competitiveness, I don't really think it's too competitive. Maybe the layer could be used for something. Like for one of those situations where it can actually be free spinning, like this. So for one of those situations where it can actually be free spinning, and then you give it a good disc, and then probably put a normal driver on there, like, I don't know, here's Revolve. Wow, that's a little bit tired. So if you give it something like Revolve or something, then yeah, I'm pretty sure this Beyblade can actually win something, but the way that comes as a Beyblade in the box, I don't know. If you only have $10 and you spent your $10 on this Beyblade, I don't know what to say. If you have other Beyblades, I feel like it's not as bad, but if this is your only Beyblade, I don't recommend it. That's the long and short of all I have to say. So, like if you want, share if you want, and subscribe to become a legend in the making. See you next time, bye, and we are proven to be legendary. Stay legendary.